We ain't gonna get no sleep. Aditya. We want to say happy birthday to Bishop Norman L. Wagner. My absolute favorite person that, other than Jesus, period. Changed me, rearranged me. I'm talking about took a boy, a flat out boy, and turned him into a man.
Yes,
The reason I started going to church was because I wanted to start, I had a baby by a person who I really didn't want to get married to, but I wanted to be a good dad, feel me? So I only went to the church that my grandma went to, you feel me? Because she was going, I was going, but I'm so glad she was going there because that man turned me into a man.
Right.
I've never met a person who was able to turn this ignorant dude into a real man. We always talk about, the purpose of these videos is to help people get or stay married.
Yes.
Want you to get married, want you to stay married.
Yes. Happily.
And so tonight's episode is using your tongue as a weapon. Sharon means one thing, I mean something totally different.
I was going to say it's going to be two parts to this episode. We're going to talk about the one way you can use your tongue in a negative way, and another way you can use your tongue in a positive way.
But you okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking sexual.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I know you, my husband. We're going to get there. Hold it down.
I want it
Hold it down.
Yeah,
We're going to get there. So the first way, we'll talk about the negative, get that out the way.
Right.
So negative, you can use your tongue as a weapon by cutting your spouse, saying bad, insensitive things to your spouse when you're angry. So there are points, there are low blows that make them feel bad, and use them when you're angry.
Thanks, Kiesia. She said she never seen me as an ignorant dude.
Aww.
Thank you. Well, when I say ignorant, I mean it. I don't mean like rude. I mean it in the literal sense. Like I didn't know. I just didn't know how to be a man.
Right. He wasn't serious about relationships. He didn't know how to talk to women. Just like doing what the
average guy would do. Like I didn't take any relationship
with
serious.
social media tell you men are supposed to act like, pretty much.
Well, I didn't take relationships serious, and then when I met him, I took it serious. So she talking about, basically, using your words negatively, and saying stuff like, instead of, I always say, you got to kind of address the topic versus addressing the person. So it's like, I like to address things as principle. So you're not stupid, but you doing that was stupid.
Right.
You're not stupid, though.
But the action that you took.
But that was stupid.
Right.
There's a difference, and then we don't even.
You got to make that clear, because sometimes, like, he might have said that was stupid, but all I heard was stupid.
Right.
Who's stupid? Who? Oh, I'm stupid now. Okay.
Your mama's stupid.
Right.
Well,
Now
let me call my mom.
Yeah.
Hey, mom. You know?
So the conversation went from here to 10.
To all the way up here now.
Yeah.
Like.
So sometimes I wouldn't even use the word stupid if you're already in an argument, because the other person is not going to even hear anything before or after the word stupid. All they're going to hear is stupid.
Right.
And now it's a big argument.
Huge argument.
Yeah.
So because I'm so good with my words, I found out like it's better for me just to be quiet. Like, so today we went to dinner after church, and I had an attitude because I like to eat, later in the day. Now, I was celebrating Bishop's birthday, so I'm like, okay, it's okay for me to eat. My fast is over because it's his birthday. I don't fast on his birthday necessarily, but now I've gotten accustomed to not eating, and so I'm like, I don't want to eat right now. And like, I just want to wait. You know what I mean? And she was like, I'm hungry. Like,
yes. Let me tell you. So I waited 14 days, and he told me on the 14th day he'll take me to Cheesecake Factory because his fast will be over. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm waiting. I'm counting down. I'm happy. Anybody that knows me know I love to eat. Yeah. So I'm waiting on this Cheesecake
Even
Factory.
Even though she don't look like it.
I'm waiting on this Cheesecake Factory. So I even woke up this morning and I fast. I didn't eat anything for breakfast. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm going to smash later. I'll be all right. And then we go on a fast, South fast, went to church. I don't know. Anybody that goes to church, you get hungry right in church.
Right.
So.
Why everybody breath stink in church? Everybody
be fasting.
When we hungry, we hungry.
Right. right, Keisha.
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 Get it right, boo. You don't want nobody calling you.
Sorry.
Kaheron? It's just Kaheron. What?
I don't have my glasses on,
Right,
so you gotta
right.
forgive me.
Yeah, it's all right.
But
She was hungry.
yes, I was hungry. So it was an argument. It was pretty much an argument because here he go talking about why don't we just go home and you cook? That's the worst thing. Listen, husbands and soon-to-be husbands, that's the worst thing to say to your wife.
Right.
Is, let's go home and you cook.
Right.
Like that is a horrible thing.
No,
That's
Daddy.
not, wait.
No.
That's not gonna get you no sex
Right.
for a couple of days.
I would just take it, you know? Sure.
You're gonna have to beg for a couple of days.
Yeah. But no, Daddy said, I said, I'll cook. Which is laughable.
If anybody knows David, he can barely boil water.
Right.
He put some water on the stove one time and it boiled out and started a fire.
Trying to play me. Like, why you telling my business?
I'm just saying. So he's not allowed in the kitchen anymore. He's not allowed to touch the stove or the microwave.
How about them Vikings? Let the talk today. Yeah, they did win versus the Saints. I know Daddy probably like, man, shut up. Let's go home and you cook. You crazy, bro. Hey, that's how I felt. Because we got this cheesecake. I'm like, okay, we got Cheesecake Factory. We have two of them here. I'm like, we can go any day. You know, I'm fired now. I'm basically at the crib. So we can go any day. Like, we could go any day.
I felt the fire coming up in my neck.
She got so mad.
Like, I feel like I've been waiting for
she
this.
Got so
you
mad.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No, I've been waiting.
So, you know, and that's like the negative way. So the negative way, I've learned being married that saying flippant things to your spouse will end up hurting you. So it's really like you're saying flippant things to the you
Right.
that wants to end up having fun later.
Right.
Sex
Right.
later. So it's like, okay, don't shoot yourself in the foot here.
Right.
And
Choose your words wisely.
Right, he said, don't cheat and don't play with her food. Amen. That's pretty much the old basic rules. You know, it's pretty much the basic
Brandon
rules.
knows. Brandon knows.
No, and
Yeah.
are you a chef? B's a chef, so he
So he gets down there.
Yeah, he gets down.
His
Like,
girl don't have to cook, huh?
well, you know, to each his own. You know, to each his own. Like, you don't want me cook. I remember one time I cooked for her and Olivia, and I said, you know what, y'all so ungrateful. I will never do this again.
What you make, babe? What you make?
It was a beautiful steak. It was steak fries. The only mistake I made was they were shopping or something, and I put it in the oven to just let it stay warm, and it backfired on me. It was like tree bark.
I took it
I
out.
didn't know, like-
I took it out. I was like, "Oh, you cook?" I was like, "Have you opened there?" I took it out. It was like
I didn't know.
you ever see them cartoons?
But it was good
and
before
it'd be
I put it in the
burnt
oven.
and crispy. That's how it was.
It was good though. I ate it all. You know what? Y'all are grateful.
And my
Like, I'm
daughter
about to bang
said,
this out.
"I gotta put some ketchup for this one."
Oh.
She was like 4. It was so cute.
Yeah. So let's talk about the good way to use your tongue. See,
Oh,
first
yeah.
you gotta spread it apart, move the hair, you know. No. So
Wax the hair.
you hear me? The good way to use your tongue is by always doing something and saying things uplifting,
Right.
or being quiet. Today, I know she had an attitude, so I was just quiet. I had
And
an
for the
attitude.
record, he ended up taking me to Olive Garden because he ain't want none of this.
He said,
ain't
he'll
want
give me
this
some
drama.
cooking lessons, bro. I can't have
Oh.
you going out like that. You
Now
know?
that's a blessing.
Hey,
That's a blessing.
legit, I
He
might
need
even
that.
say that. She said, stay ball. Brazilian. You know? Hey, I feel it though, you know? As far as, you know, and, you know, I ain't even talking about nobody else's conchi on here, but we would really talk about the power of positive words.
Right.
Using your words. I think it even affects your environment. You know what I mean?
does.
It affects your environment. Like if you somewhere and you the negative one, it's the countdown to where you about to be out of here. Like,
Right,
really.
right.
The good way to use the tongue. We love sex. We love sex within our marriage. I love sex. Sharon, she can give or take it, you know, but I be giving it to her and she be taking it, you know. So that's the whole purpose of this. I got married legit to have guiltless sex. You can have sex, you know, without marriage, but once I started learning, I started this video by thanking my mentor
Right.
for all he taught me, Bishop Norman L. Wagner, for all he taught me. And so he taught me, having sex outside of marriage is not the will of the Lord for you.
Right.
And so I wanted to have guiltless sex.
Right.
And so I got married to have guiltless sex. Now, somebody else would say, that's not why you should get married. I'm like, man, what is you talking about? He said, you're my favorite church couple.
Aw, thank you.
B. We keep it real, though. I was in church today. I'm like, man, these people act so fake. They be so phony. This is not the way you talk. Stop it. Like, I would have just knocked on somebody's door like, hey, man, let me hear your real voice, man. All right, I'm out of here. Like, this ain't the way you talk.
Right.
Like, everything ain't a coincidence.
So now you can use your tongue.
This is what I want to say. I'm
guilty.
sorry. I be like, God talked to you a lot. You know what I mean? God said, God talked to you a lot. He don't talk to the rest of us like that. Who is you? Like, okay, so me and my dude are, let me see. Me and my dude are total opposites. I'm the more worried one while he sits back and relax and tell me not to worry. Now, is that just a man thing? I be flipping out. I think it can be a man thing.
He's more laid back. It depends on what the situation is. But, like, far as bills and, stuff that's going on, I think I'm more concerned.
Way somehow.
I'm more concerned than he typically is. Not that he's not.
I lost my job like 3 days ago. I ain't worried about it. My man he said, open a Cash App so he can start tithing to the blog. Well, Cleveland. We do have these shirts.
Yes.
And
Marriage is Sexy shirts.
If you want one, let us know. We won't even charge you for it. We'll try to send it to you. It might be a little nominal charge, like shipping and handling or something. He said, women worry. Women do just be worried. What we gonna do? How y'all gonna do?
We're more emotional.
The Lord will make a way somehow.
And then, like, when the guy don't have no plans, he just be sitting back
somehow
on PlayStation or smoking a cigar, whatever you like to do.
That's me.
That makes the woman worry even more. Like, if you had a plan, they might not worry as much.
I smoke Romeo and Juliet, and they're like, they burn. They take like 45 minutes to burn, so I just be burning them. Keep doing your thing, fam. Thank you, Mr. Moore. I appreciate you. You and your dad, man. Carrie, are you married yet? Let us know. And Keisha said, yes, we are.
People.
Yeah, women are workers.
We're recruiters.
Yeah. Yes, like, dude, what are we going to do? Like, I know, because I worry too, but I worry with my actions. You feel me? Like,
people let's just have sex. It'll all work out.
It all worked out.
That's his cure for everything. You know how like your mom had a cure?
Take the Robitussin and this Sprite.
Right.
Sprite is
not. The Vernon's. The strongest ginger ale ever.
No, this is not a prescription.
They put liquor in this ginger ale? Why is it so strong?
Man's plan. We'll be all right. That's how I feel, B.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Listen, did you die? You ain't did. We'll be all right. Everything will be all right.
We'll talk about it after we have the sex right here.
And this be the best time. Like, if we look back, we can rarely remember, like, the times that we went to dinner and stuff. You know what we remember?
I remember. What you talking about?
We remember the hard times and be like, man, I don't know how we got over that. Like,
I remember dinner.
We gonna end up.
I remember when we was having hard times. He took me to Olive Garden every time.
That's how you love.
Yes.
Oh, I love
and for the record, we went to Olive Garden today, and I smashed.
Yes. And Sharon's, the purpose of these videos is to help people, like marriage enough to get married and stay married.
Yes.
We want you to get married, number one. And then we also want you to stay married. We don't want you to divorce. The reason we started these videos is because one of our couple friends actually got a divorce. And we looked up to them.
Right.
And we just really couldn't believe it. So we started feeling like, evil is no match for good, but good has to be active.
Correct.
And so we're doing our form of work. We already got invited on our all expenses paid cruise.
All you can eat.
All you can eat. That's all she worried about. I swear though. But I see my man keeps on here though. One time for your mind, I'll never quit. I'm inviting y'all to my wedding whenever that happens. Hey, I swear, B, we coming. I'm so ready to be married. I don't know what he's waiting for. Get him on here and I'll ask him for it. What's the problem? No, I ain't gonna do him like that. I just, hopefully he'll listen to the words and see how much I enjoy marriage. And I'm not a thug, never been a thug, but I have been a rude person before, and I have slid through women. My wife knows this about me. Like, I've slid through them, and
slip aside.
I just, landed low, playing right, and then I had to like stop that. And the only reason I could, because I, had like an epiphany and an encounter. And now I enjoy my marriage so much that I make the decision every day to be married.
Right.
We want to put these on YouTube, so we have to make sure that they're not like, long videos. So we do want to let everybody know that we love you. We appreciate your input. Like, nothing. I realize there are literally over 100 million videos. You did not have to come here, and we appreciate you. So we also want to let you know that Sharon is an affiliate of
Bedroom Candy, and we talked about using your tongue. They got a lot of things you can use your tongues for and make it taste good. If the person not as fresh, you can just on there.
They got some Listerine for the congee, for the congee bag.
But it don't taste like Listerine. It tastes a lot better.
Yeah, so
it's like different flavors.
By default, if we get big, then marriage gets big. So we want to get big, and that means we want you to love, don't like mine, love mine. We want you to share and turn on our notifications, because you may not need it, but you may know somebody that need it.
Right.
And until next time, we do love you. So.